I believe women and men are both equal and they should support and complete each other, no compete or oppress.
You're watching the Spotlight Network. Starring Hollywood's newsman,
And if you're just
Logan
to
Crawford.
investigators, they now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford. Streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're talking with a terrific author. Her name is Ramesh Mofleh Hussaini. She's an Afghan author, educator, and women's rights advocate, and she has penned a terrific book. It is called From Kabul to New York, a powerful immigrant journey bridging cultures, language, and identity. This true and touching narrative follows a migrant's path from the memory-filled streets of Kabul to the bright, fast pace of New York. Packed with resilience, family, and hope, if you're searching for a terrific story about the immigrant experience, women's empowerment, and cultural identity, this is the book. This is the conversation for you. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Ramesh, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Hello, Mr. Logan. Hello to everyone who still believes in hope and justice. My name is Ramesh Mofleh Hussaini. I was born in Kabul, Afghanistan. I came in United States in 2004. I study economics, industry management in Herat, but my true passion started much earlier when I was in high school. When first I pick up a pen and discover the power of the poetry. That time, my words become my way to dream, to speak the truth, and to fight what is right. I am a mom of three. I have two beautiful princesses and one prince. They are my greatest joy and strongest reason to live no matter that obstacle. I'm a poet, I'm a writer, I'm a long life advocate for women's rights. I believe women and men are both equal and they should support and complete each other, no compete or oppress. And if you see in all of, I have written almost like 8 books, all of my books, all of them is my voice, is my fight, is my arrow aimed at injustice. When you see the book From Kabul to New York, this is From Kabul to New York. This book is my personal journey. It tells explore the profound difference between Afghan and American culture and language. I wrote this book because you guys know the Taliban not only pushing women out of society, they are turning them into slaves in the 21st century. The world remains silent, the whole world remains silent, but they try to erase our beautiful Dari language, our identity, our traditional, our Nowruz, Shab Yalda. They full ethnic discrimination, gender apartheid, even men or they don't have their basic rights. There is no real judge or court. They hold people in a kangaroo court in the desert. Women are stoned to death for the crime of not wearing a hijab or for the crime of falling in love. They have even tried to erase our music. the national anthem, the flag of Afghanistan, while persecuting and putting on the trail of artists, musicians, writers, and poets. They hate them all. I want my book to be a single drop in a vast ocean of daily literacy and a small but defend act and pursue our language, our culture, and our humanity against eraser. One of my main goals to pursue and teach the beautiful Dari language, and I did actually in three languages, Pashto too. And for the new Afghan generation, like my kids and other kids, they was born here, they don't know their mom language, and also for who are wanna be master in a new languages or especially Dari. Because I believe language is a bridge to communication between human and culture. If you learn one language, you're one person, or if you learn two, you're two person. As this is my from Kabul to New York, and it's very easy way. If you guys read it, it's in three language. The way I write. You can see, you can pronounce when we say Assalamu alaikum, you not have to know what they say. You can read in English the pronunciation of Daddy Assalamu alaikum. Or in Pashto, when you say Babakshit Bakshish Agwaram, you can read. It's easy, you don't need a teacher. But I have the Clinton online school, I'm teaching. I have a class too if someone is interesting or want to purchasing the book or join our class. You can keep in touch with me. And for my first book was Afghan Lady in this space, this one. When I say every of my book, each page, every poem, when you see, I did speak about women's rights. They are my fight, they are my voice, and they are, where you can see, like, as this is not only a poem, this is a collection of history book, as like fiction, like one of the story I can show you guys is called like a dream. Like for reality, this is, I say this is a fiction, but for reality, I was Democrat for 20 years. I live in Connecticut. But I changed my party and I vote for President Trump because of women's rights. I believe I saw like Mr. Elon Musk support President Trump, and maybe I said it's good for economics because economy is down, and maybe they can bring the peace for the whole world, or they can do something for women's rights in Afghanistan. For reality, I write here is the struggle women they have in Afghanistan, or especially when they are in a different country, like in the United States or Europe, still they don't know the language, they are not driving, and Afghan men and everywhere when they go, not all of them, still they treat their wife like slaves, and I did write about that. I want to make it clear it's not only me, I'm free person, but I'm voice for Afghan women. I'm talking about everyone. I did talk here. I said when she was like struggle, and then she praying for God, and it's the stories like that, and then she wanna go see like without rocket or a starship to see Mars or moon, or then over there say I want to see Elon Musk, and then Elon Musk, he talked with Elon Musk, and she become friend Sanam. Her name is Sanam, and here, like I said, Mr. Trump told Elon Musk, "I need on the earth. Please come. Where are you?" They talk a few minutes, and the call was disconnected. Sanam said, "I was a Democrat, but after 20 years, I voted for President Trump." This is reality, is me, but I make it like a dream. And I say this situation, and then he finally he promised me, and he say I did talk with President Trump, and I will go with my Tesla tank, or and like his my dream look like become true, because the whole world is silent. And I watched the news. Just Mr. Elon Musk said what happened to the woman rights in Afghanistan. He did talk for reality. Maybe someday will be okay in Afghanistan, but I want to show like all of my book is I talk about women rights. The second one, everyone love it, is the Garden of the Dream. Is this the collection of my poetry, English poetry book? And if you see, like I say, page 36, today we raise a global voice for women rights, a heartfelt choice. Equality and justice we demand for women everywhere across this land. From Afghanistan to the world outside, we stand together side by side for freedom, education, and the right to live without fear in the morning light. Not only about women's rights, about human rights. Even I talk about Netanyahu here. Page 27, I said, Netanyahu fight with honor, not with innocent blood. They are children, not a mouse, their homes, not fortress too flat. The Kaaba is serving, are they dancing with decor and delight? Has this nation lost its honor, or is just not brave enough to fight? How long will Gaza children suffer while the West never see? Are they not afraid of the East revenge, or is humanity lost at sea? This is, I love my book. If anybody want to purchase it, still is available in Amazon, and it's so many love poem, and it's all will be very interesting. And the same thing, I have a Stardust and Sorrow. I love this one too so much. Is my if I show you guys, it's still in this one, page 65. I said, I am an Afghan girl with dreams unspoken, deeper wide of freedom, my voice unbroken. While others learn, I yearn for knowledge true, denied the right to education, what I am to do. Other goal works pursue their passion free. I am held back, my potential unseen by me. They dance, they sing, they choose their own way. I am banned by role, my choice faded away. I want to share my story, show my face, but restriction silent me a hiding place. Oh, people of the world, can you hear my prayer? Don't Afghan girls deserve humanity? We are human too, with hearts that beat, longing for freedom, for a life to greet. Let's raise our voice. United we stand for the right of Afghan girl across this land. Live, long live humanity. I wish we share to be treated equal with dignity, spirit. This is the Stardust and Sorrow. And still, I have Oftabe Hiray. Maybe you guys don't know what that means. Oftabe Hiray, it is in Dari, because I was born in Kabul, but I grew in Herat. Herat is close to Iran. My accent in Persian is a little unique, but the way I told you from like since I was in high school, I start to write poetry. This is all my life as I did. This is called Aftabe Hiray, because my people, they love me. They put the name Aftabe Hiray, the son of Herat. It means the son of Herat. It's very unique. And if you guys know about myself, I want to say thank you from Mr. Yaqub Mashouf. He did write about me and my family. If you guys know me more, you can purchase this book. It's about me, and also all the organization I'm working with them. Mr. Sharifi did talk so many good things about me in this book, and it's my picture.
Yeah, wonderful.
And thank you. And the other one is the love I don't have.
Okay.
Oh, it's the love I don't have. Sorry. Okay. Yes, the love I don't have is still is an English poem.
Mhm.
It's so much love poetry, and it's I like it. But if they want a purchase, is you can do that. I can read something. I built in the page 33. I built a castle in the air, a laugh that wasn't mean to share, a story spun, a heart that broke, a dream that faded, a soul that spoke.
Hmm.
Um,
Beautiful.
it is like people they comment if they said if you read one times Ramesh's poem, you will never forget about that. Just
Wonderful.
enjoy reading.
I can see why people say that. Your writing is beautiful. Your books are wonderful. The book we've been primarily focusing on today is called From Kabul to New
From
York.
Kabul to New York, yeah, and this
Exactly.
is the one is I want to say for the love I don't have is two of them.
Hmm.
This is in Persian for the people know Daddy is you can see is my the logo of my school too is
Yep.
Clinton Online School. This one I want to say like when I say for all my life I was talking I was working with women rights and still I'm doing like long time ago, like 20 couple of years ago, like when the first Taliban came in United States, I was in Afghanistan and I not given up and I not stay silent. I did open a home school. I'm the first person to found home school in Afghanistan. First was very hard and then I made it like in first one class like seventh grade my home and then I called my other friend eighth grade and ninth grade. Finally we start and then United Nation and Habitat they helped me and also I'm the first founder of when the Taliban they took away job from women in Afghanistan. First they banned women from work. I did open macaroni factory for women in Afghanistan. I had 250 women used to work and but still I want to say I have clear message. I not give up. Still I'm here. I'm not silent and I did open Clinton Online School. You can see in my website I have almost 1,200 students.
Wow.
I know it's almost 4.5 years women are banned from school and they provide women from school,
Hmm.
the Taliban, but from 1.1 million women, they know they can't go to school, but only is 1,200 students, but still I'm happy I did later, but even they ban women from publishing their book. I try to help three women. One of the book is here. This one, Laughter of God,
Hmm.
for Banu Yaram, Mariam Yaram.
Hmm.
This one is a poetry book. She was in Persian, but I did in English too because people, I want you guys to read the story for Afghan woman too because then if you guys purchase and read the book, you know the feeling, the pain and suffering of Afghan women in Afghanistan and everywhere in
Absolutely.
the world.
Ramesh, we are out of time, but your story is amazing. Your books are beautiful. We truly appreciate you joining us here today. Your story, the one we've been focusing on primarily, is called From Kabul
Yeah.
to New York.
Kabul to New
And it
York,
is your
yes.
story from that's truly an unforgettable story of immigration identity and keeping Afghan roots alive.
Yeah.
Ramesh, thank you so much for joining us here today.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank
I,
you.
I appreciate your time, your insight, and the wonderful work you've done on all of your books. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time
Yeah.
this time. Until next time.